let me just get the focus. What's your first name? And yeah, your first name.
My name's Ingemar.
And do you give your permission for me to use this interview in a public film?
Absolutely.
Okay, and what brought you here today? How did you hear about today?
I think it was it's my wife actually who found it on Facebook. But I've been a member of the Woodland Trust since I was 16, so I'm passionate about trees, so any chance to plant trees. And as I live just around the back of this area here, absolutely, so it's fantastic.
And as you might know, I mean, tell me a bit more about the Woodland Trust and the way that they kind of assist all this. I mean, they provide the trees, I think, don't they?
They do provide the trees. They're, I think, the country's principal tree conservation charity, and they've been running since, I think, was it the 80s or 70s or something like that? But they exist to promote the protection and extension of natural woodland in the United Kingdom. And they gift the trees. They're a huge resource for information and support and guidance for people. And I worked out that I need to plant 1,500 trees that last for 100 years to offset my carbon footprint. So these are numbers 3 and 4, but I'm actually going to plant 3,000 to cover the business as well and allow for a bit of wastage.
That's amazing. That's brilliant. What did you plant today?
So I planted a silver birch, which is at the back there, and a wild cherry, which is here. So they're both not that long-lived. Silver birch might last for 100 years, possibly. Cherry, a bit more, but they're not long-lived species. They're principally the silver birch is a colonizer. Cherry, pretty close behind. Cherry is actually the tallest native tree that we have. People don't realise that.
I didn't realise that. And finally, is there any what do you want to say about about Kettering particularly? Kettering and raising awareness and maybe something about bringing more people together to do something, because it's about community as much as it is about...
Yeah, well, we have a lot of warehousing going up, fields being lost. There's a big new warehousing estate being put up right where the sign is that laughingly says Rockingham Forest. Now, the Rockingham Forest was a medieval administrative district rather than a big stretch of forest, but there used to be a huge amount more forest cover. So this is great for building community. Kids love getting out and doing this stuff, introduces them to how this stuff happens, but we need a lot more woodland cover here, and that's great for stopping flooding, people enjoying the environment, their pets, their animals, just getting out and such like. And there's so much more diversity in a wood than there is in a field. The more of it the better.
That's brilliant. I'm just going to do a portrait shot of you, which is just like a photo.
Yes.
So just look straight at the camera. Get everybody out. I'll go this way. Yeah, just twist around to me. I just want to get a shot where you're just on your own. And just look at the camera lenses for 5 seconds,
take them all
3 seconds.
Pass them out to everyone.
And finally, just spell for the audio your first name.
Ingemar, Ingemar.
Yes, that's what I thought. That's that. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.